All right, let's do this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another edition of the Beer Farmer Cigar Garage Talks. How's everyone doing out there? Doing pretty good. A couple little hiccups here tonight. I'm trying to fix one right now. What are we smoking? What are we drinking tonight? The Strong Man, the final cigar in the Diesel Sideshow edition. Big cigar, 50 gauge, I'm guessing. Longer cigar. I mean, kind of compared to some of my others, it's as big as that plate, actually. The plate I have, so 8x60, maybe a 6x60. Good cigar, but it's the first one that's got a defect, ladies and gentlemen. See that? I'll zoom in there. The cap was cracked. It's kind of spreading. You can see it spreading up the binder paper. I tried fixing it. I should pick up some cigar glue for when this happens. Right now, I'm just using a little bit of saliva to try and glue it back together so I don't lose the wrapper. It is a strong flavor. Very strong cigar. Enjoying the flavor of this one. Oops, knocking stuff over left and right. So a little bit difficult with the draw. The draw is a little too easy with the cap and wrapper kind of cracking, but I think we'll survive. I'll keep patching it as I smoke it. Look how big it is. I hit the other side there. And with our final Sideshow cigar, our final barrel aged, we have Chocolate Dip Cherry Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels. Where's it from? Kansas City. All right, let's give this one a little try here. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking most of those barrel-aged beers are gimmicky. I also brought out my special glass from Cap 00 there. Check them out if you like watching gameplay, especially Zombie, 7 Days to Die. He does a lot of other tutorials and gameplay videos. Great family fun videos to actually listen to. All right, so not a lot of head on this one, not a lot of carbonation. Quite dark. Let's give her a try. Oh, yep, that's another one. I don't see how the barrel helped that. Oh, and they back sweetened it. That's going to be tricky to drink. Yeah, no more barrel age except for the couple I've mentioned that are pretty good. Oh, that one's really back sweetened. Like, probably don't need the leftover Santa treats tonight. Some peanut butter balls, some Buckeyes, Reese's peanut butters, or some Ritz crackers with peanut butter in the middle dipped in white chocolate. Excuse me. And fudge. All right. Well, we have our cigar, folks. The last in the Sideshow series. I am definitely going to try, if I can, pick up another case of these the next time they come around. As you might guess, they're limited run. They don't put out a ton of them. So you have to catch them when you can. Where we landed on barrel aged, again, I kind of choked through my last one, or this current one. I mean, it's a good indicator there that, yeah, that barrel aged for beer. Oh, my light went out. Perfect. That barrel aging for beer, not all it's cracked up to be. So, news. My wife traditionally does not watch my videos. I don't blame her. Normally I talk with her about the topics that I cover anyway. She decided, though, she read the title of the last week's video, very interesting one, came out the day after Christmas. I believe it was something like strong beer, strong cigar, strong topic, trying to refine my Christmas spirit. Something about that. The topic was about my beliefs about Christmas and how they've changed throughout my life and how I'm trying to get my Christmas spirit back. If you're interested, check it out. It's a pretty interesting video. Well, my wife saw that and not impressed. Smoking essentially 2 cigars at once. She let me know that probably shouldn't have a cigar this week since I had 2 last week. But, folks, we got to do this edition. Rounding out the last of the cigars, the last of the beers of the year. That's right. This video will come out New Year's Day. As I talked about in the last video, I try to record these ones in advance so I can get them out on time. And that's where we're at. I am here recording this actually the day after Christmas. Normally I record these on Monday. I'm kind of excited. Year's coming to an end. I won't make this a long year-end review, although this cigar is probably long enough. I could definitely go in detail about the year. A lot of changes. If you guys are following the channel, you probably know most of them. I changed my job from COVID response back to or into environmental health. Working more regionally now in the UP. I'm one of the regional coordinators. We're dealing with, or helping to deal with some environmental issues going on up here. Some response type stuff. Should be a lot of fun. You guys are aware we got an exchange student. Good for us. There'll be another video coming out. Not distant future. He's coming up on his halfway point. Halfway point from when the downhill slide now. 5 months he's been with us, and he's got about 5 months left. Interesting experience. I mentioned it before. He is probably one of the best exchange students, probably the best exchange student there ever was. But I don't know if we're going to do it again. Again, nothing against him. It's more just, one, they have to learn U.S. culture, which is tough. But then they also have to learn homeschooling culture, which is even tougher. The vast majority of these countries really don't have a way to quantify homeschool culture. So it's something they got it's a double whammy. It's also difficult for us to adapt to public school on top of adapting to having a foreign exchange student. Again, very great experience. Glad we did it. Excellent student. Couldn't have hoped for anyone better. But truthfully, I don't think we're going to do it again next year. Oh, maybe that breathes a little bit. It's starting to work a little bit better when it breathes. What else have we done? Thankfully, didn't get pregnant yet this year. Which, that's always the worry. Or the concern, or the... let's call it as it is, the possibility of that happening. We got our farm finally rolling in production. Chickens, turkeys, rabbits, and a pretty decent sized garden. It was a very energizing summer. We definitely want to hit the gardening a little more full on. Kids got to shoot their first deer. And man, is that making a difference in our meat bill. We haven't had to buy a hamburger or any meat really with the turkeys. We did have to buy a ham. Our exchange student asked for a ham. Hundreds of dollars it's probably saved us. We haven't had to buy meat in 2-3 months now. Just that warms my heart. That's just amazing how much money that those 2 deer are saving us. So good on my kids there. This will be a thing. I think you'll see more deer hanging in my garage. Try to look for some more recipes on how to prepare it. because yeah, that's making a huge dent on the old meat budget, the grocery bill. Pandemic came to an end for us. I did a video on that. That was really go back and watch that one if you want, where we, I switched out of the COVID response. So for me, COVID is over. Other big things, wife is still working for the college, which is good. My son took driver's ed. I'm glad he took it. He needs a lot of work and practice, and he admits that. What else is going on this year? What are the big events did we have? Everyone stayed pretty healthy. We now have 2 cheerleaders and 3 kids in basketball, although one is a cadet basketball player, they're calling it. Just because she's not really old enough to suit up and jump on the court, but she practices with the team. She'll probably do great things with that. No new novels written this year. I know, big tears. But my 2 authors, my Swedish Compass and Homeschooling Mama, are definitely getting out there and selling the books they have. They're working on their next big books. Very excited for them. They're really killing it. They're doing great. They're being invited to different conferences to talk about their books, talk about their writing experiences. I'm trying to nudge them a little bit to kind of push to tilt into that father-daughter or mother-daughter connection going. They're a little resistant on that, but oh well, we'll see what happens. The vlogs, podcast, whatever you want to call them, is going good. I don't think I missed a single week of posting a video. A couple were late. I got to work on scheduling them better. To kind of schedule out the videos so they post at the same time every week. Because I do have a good stockpile going and usually can keep up with it. I finally stumbled, tripped, and fell and got my COVID-20. I gained a bunch of weight. I'm really hoping, though, now that Christmas season's done with and some of the sweet treats are dying out of the house, I'll be able to focus in on losing weight, which is good. I'm kind of borderline on a bunch of health stuff, nothing serious yet, but from working in EMS, I know where this is headed if I don't take some serious control and serious commitment to my health. So don't be surprised if come January, February, and a little bit into March, I start talking about my weight and some of my fad diets or exercise routines, whatever you want to call it. That'll probably crop up a little bit more. What other big things are there? We got the stove in this year. So now the garage has a wood stove. River's doing good. We're going to go ice fishing, get a little more fishing done in our river. Again, fishing's not one of those big things that I love to do, but I got to try and dedicate myself to do that. Didn't get abducted by aliens this year, at least not of the recording of this video, so it has by the posting. I count that as a success. One of my New Year's resolutions come true. Oh, what are some of the big ones big things that happen? I don't think so. I think those are all the really big things. As far as moving forward into next year, like I said, we're going to take gardening and hit that really hard. We're going to continue the adventure with the exchange student. These videos, we'll keep going. I might try to modify the channel, add some other video content, but I'm really liking this. I know I don't have the 500,000 subscribers and thousands of view counts, but as I talked to one person who tried to convince me to get a little more deeper and heavier into these videos. Again, I do this for me. This is kind of my time to sit in my garage, relax, drink some more expensive beer, smoke a more expensive cigar. But it's a time that my wife and kids all know this is for me. This is for me to get out and kind of do my thing at least once a week. Much to my wife's probably chagrin, yes, they will continue to have cigars in these videos. I do like cigars. I like that I can relax with them. I like that I like smoking them. I like talking about them. I like learning about them. So we're probably going to keep those going in through the new year. Hopefully I can lose weight, kind of get back into some sort of fighting shape, as they say. With the understanding I'll probably never be back to my EMS glory days of muscle mass and fitness, but I'm just going to work towards it. I'm hopefully going to get my son driving, get my daughter into driver's ed class. And really, I don't know. This summer, I think we're going to tilt hard into doing stuff with the kids. I know we do a lot anyway. We homeschool them, of course, but a lot more attention has been put towards our exchange student. So I kind of want to tilt in this summer, do a lot of projects with them, get the forge up and running, maybe make a few project sheds out back where they have their space to go and do stuff in. We'll see. Time will tell. But again, we've got plans coming up. We got stuff we want to do. And yeah. Oh, another big one. Survived 2022. So far, no apocalypse hit that we couldn't handle. We did survive the snow apocalypse. It actually hit north of us, so it wasn't that bad. But yeah, those are the big ones. Big plans for the future. Excited to still be doing this channel, these videos. Who knows? Maybe I should make my goal to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2023. I think that'll be a lift. I think I'm at 53 or 55 or something. So doubt it'll happen because, again, I'm doing this really for me. A chance to just sit in my garage, relax, talk my mind, bullshit a little bit. Yeah, you know. All in all, 2022 was a rough, tough, and tumble year. But with my background in EMS, disaster preparedness, and liking a good adventure, I can't say I didn't mind it that much. There are a lot of ups, a lot of downs, which is just like any year. I am looking forward to next year with the realization that there's just going to be just as many ups, just as many downs. But hopefully I can keep a cigar smoking once a week, drink hopefully a better beer. Just be with my family. That's all that really matters. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I have a big cigar to finish. I have a beer to finish. I'm probably going to get another beer after this one to kind of cleanse the palate, if you will. I hope everyone's doing well out there. Hope you're staying safe. Happy New Year's. Thank you for joining me in this journey. I can't wait to see you next year. Take it easy out there, and we'll see you on the next one.